All right. Hey.
Well, now.
Hi. Hey, look, we got everybody back, or most people
take
back.
two.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that's how you know you have good friends, when they stick around for all your technical difficulties.
Oh my goodness.
So just to get all right, for everybody who came back,
or anyone who we popped up on, you just joined us.
So, well, I'm laughing now because now, like, our thumbnail is weird, our title's weird, everything's all messed up.
It's okay. Okay.
Y'all
We're just happy
so now you're gonna get not the planned live, you're gonna get real live, because that's what we're doing.
Well,
tonight.
because
here,
now
you see this is God saying no to that. So
we're just off our game
I'm gonna
now.
give you guys
We're just
you should all know, because we think it's all friends here, but just in case you don't, I'm Brian, this is Julia. For anybody who stumbled across this on the replay,
this is us.
Stick around, this is going to be funny.
This is us.
So every Sunday night, Julie Amos, I came in so late I missed the drama.
Oh boy. Julie, just go back to the other thumbnail where we completely and
don't do that. Don't do that.
We lost all of our internet
oh my God.
At 9 and 30 seconds.
Well, hold on. Let me give you a little
or 6 and 30 seconds for
I'm
your time.
I'm gonna give you a long story here. We constantly fight with our internet company here, because in New Jersey we have Comcast, and we are at the end of our street. So we are at the end of a
I thought you were going to say we were at the end of our rope.
No, oh yeah, that too.
That too.
But we are at the end of our street. So we pay for the top internet package that's available here. You know, we both do a lot of work from home. We do the streaming, we do all that. So we
need internet. We need
product,
internet,
right?
Yeah.
And you know, we're testing our internet speeds a couple months ago, and this everything's low. So we call the provider. They come out. They change the line. They change this. They change that. We get a supervisor come out, and he still says you're still going to get a max speed of this. So Starlink, here we come.
Can't even tell you.
But every week before we go live, to make sure that we're good for you guys, we reboot the computer, we reboot the internet, we reboot everything.
We did.
We even did a speed test tonight.
Who Shayna, before we logged off, I think you're the one that said, hope the turn off, turn on works. And
did it work?
It did. It worked. Okay. I think. Hopefully, if you can't hear us, let us know in the chat. Anyway, hey guys, happy Sunday. Happy March. Oh, we're in March.
Welcome
the sun it was cold today, but the sun was shining, and I just feel spring in the air. The buds are actually just starting to come out on the trees, and I am totally and completely feeling spring. I'm ready. I love 4 seasons. I love winter, but I am ready for spring.
The one who hasn't snowblowed our driveway in over 10 years loves 4 seasons.
Stop it. Listen, anything I want to do like that, you're like, oh no, whatever.
So Christopher Rott says, I'm down to 7 weeks until cruise time. So I'll tell you what I'm excited about. I'm excited about the fact that as it's getting warmer out, we have 132 days until our next group cruise on the Carnival Sunrise. So I'm gonna just, because I gotta get all my stuff.
It's too early for that.
No, is it too early?
Oh my goodness, yes, it's too
early.
early.
Too early for
First
that.
of all, well, it's not too early because we made them wait 24 minutes before we actually log on.
Well, there you go. So come with us until in 132 days. There you go.
All right. If you haven't booked it already, then you're late.
Yes, then you are late.
Then you are.
Kathy says 244 days until I meet you guys. So we're going to talk a little bit about that cruise tonight, because I want to calm some concerns. There are some people freaking out about this, and we've got you.
We do.
We've got you.
We do.
So Will's got 41 days until World America. We just booked somebody on that the other day, and that's looking like it's going to be a really cool ship.
I got a little bit of jelly going on.
Yeah, a little research. And Shayna's got 3 weeks until Odyssey. So heading out. Odyssey's still up in Vancouver. I did.
You posted a reel.
I did.
Or a TikTok or a short or all of the above.
All of the above.
Of Odyssey.
What'd you guys think?
Really cool ship.
Did you see the TikTok? Did you see the reel? Did you see it? I want to know.
I can't wait to go on Odyssey. Like we've been on her for a ship tour, but like I can't wait to really sail on her. I think that I'm really gonna enjoy that ship.
Lee says 3 weeks from today, I'll be on the Wonder. Lee, I hope you got our emails. Everything will be fine. I promise. Everything's going to be good.
This isn't cool anymore. I think I'm supposed to do
No,
this,
what do we do?
or I'm supposed to do
Is it
this,
like gang signs or something?
or this one now too. This is new.
That's new?
Well, it's probably not new, but it's new to me because I'm ancient. Anyway.
Where'd it go? Hold on. Mary Ellen's got 6 days until the celebration. She knows that ship so well now she can call it by its short name, just the Selly.
The Selly.
They're on first
We're
name.
calling it the Selly now.
They're on first name basis now. So, yeah. So a lot of cruising coming up, but we might have one other one coming up.
We do.
We're working on it.
Okay.
Our Silver City.
Like, oh well, yeah. Well, we kind of talked about that a little bit last week, but we don't have
an official.
We don't have enough to talk about
it
it yet. We don't have our dates or our itinerary finalized yet. So
in the works.
But so
we'll see.
Okay, so right before when we were getting glitchy, guys, if you could hear, I don't know what you could hear me saying, but tonight's topic was inspired.
Did we say anything stupid?
I don't. God knows what you could hear coming through when we thought you couldn't hear us.
You were upstairs tucking in the kids.
Well, I
and
know.
All your audio was coming through.
I knew I had a hot mic, and Katie's like, "Mom, aren't you supposed to be on the live?" And Kat was like, "Mom, what are you doing up here?" And I was like, I was like, just being like, because I knew I had a hot mic on. Anyway,
well,
I mean,
guys,
it's okay.
Make sure you give us the sympathy thumbs up on this one too. Please.
So anyway, let's. But who used to do that? Wayne's World, right?
Wayne's World.
Okay.
Oh boy.
And the
guys, I swear we haven't been drinking yet.
No.
Now we have been.
No, but I need to now. No, so
who's up for a bar crawl? All right.
We were inspired. I was inspired to bring up tonight's topic because I came across a video in my YouTube feed, so when you go to the home screen in your YouTube and whatever, and it was somebody I didn't know. I'm sure that he's got a lot more followers than us. So I'm sure he's well known.
Your search history is getting kind of weird here.
It's because kids take my thing too. But anyway, it was still it was cruise related. Anyway, and it's something about a icon and something about waves and something about surfing. So anyway, I click on this video. I want to know in the chat, have you guys ever heard, do you know if surfing a cruise ship wake or any ship's wake for that matter is a thing?
I'm picturing a dude behind a cruise ship on a wakeboard. Holding on.
Not a wakeboard. I'm talking a surfboard. I mean, the cruise ship wake, but they're on a surfboard. Did you know? Do you know? Have you ever thought about this? Have you ever seen this? Do you think it's a thing?
I feel like this is like base jumping.
Or could I just be making this up? Could I be making this up? I don't know. Let me know in the chat, guys, because like I said, that's what inspired this this tonight, 1,000,000%, because
Mary Ellen says, no clue about surfing a wake. Now, see, Kathy Curry, speedboat wakeboarding. Chris Ferran says, I'd like to fish off a cruise. Now, hold on. I got to start clicking on these here. So, but the problem is they come up over here first, and then I want them over here.
Yeah, so, I know. Sorry.
Julie says, never seen anything surfing behind a cruise ship. Will says, I've seen it from a boat. So Chris says, I'd like to fish off a cruise ship. Now, Chris, if you get a balcony cabin, right, and you take your fishing rod, right, and you head up to the buffet. Don't do that. No, don't do that.
Don't do it. Don't. Not advised. Don't do that. Because people have done that and they have been caught. And you can find other videos about that.
You will get thrown off.
Yeah, that one's not allowed. So this is what happened, guys. Now I grew up. I water skied. I could never slalom ski. I could never do the one ski, but I did 2 skis. And I mean, I was never very, very good. And I was young. I mean, I was at the oldest in my teens. But we used to always go to the river, Delaware River, and go water skiing. My dad always had the boat, and we'd take that out and go tubing and stuff. Lots of fun. I have never, ever, ever thought in my wildest dreams that somebody would take their surfboard and go chase a cruise ship for the wake, because this sounds extremely dangerous to me, and actually surf the cruise ship wake.
When you played the video for me, I think
Did you know this happened?
the guy said he's in like knee-deep water or something like that.
Ankle
like
deep.
The
Because I think the cruise ships, when they come in, they actually cause such a boo.
Mm.
So anyway, in this video, he surfs. This is legit, guys. This is out there. You can find it. I'll post the link to it, because we should have linked to it in this, but
well, we tried to. So listen, guys.
with our technical difficulties tonight,
the software we used to do this, I had a whole bunch of stuff lined up
Yeah,
to
you
be
did.
able to show you. I had pictures from mine and Julie's first jobs. We were
Anyway.
all set. But
Oh yeah, we don't even have that anymore.
no, we got nothing. We're
Anyway.
out. We got.
So this guy surfed the Norwegian Bliss, the MSC, it was the Seascape, and Icon of the Seas. Now, apparently, you can surf the wakes of these ships and get like a longer distance, because like the wake just keeps going.
Now, mind you, this is not a cruise ship sponsored excursion.
No. And actually, so here's my next question. First of all, what do you guys think about this? I'm terrified by the thought. I couldn't even imagine being out there in the water. I mean, obviously, they're still like in the channels and stuff. I mean, at least this guy was. I don't know how this works. This is the first I'm hearing of this.
Restricted area.
Well,
Will says,
hold
I
on.
have not seen that big of a wake from a cruise ship. And
I am definitely going to share the link. We're gonna have to figure out we're gonna link everything. We'll link it to this video. We'll share it in our community group as well, because I want you guys to see this video. Because Brian's like, well, he hooked you in. He got you watching, and I'm like,
you watched it for like a half hour, if not more.
I watched the entire video. I was mesmerized.
We were all in the kitchen screaming for dinner, and Julie's like, look, a guy's surfing.
But anyway, I'm mind blown. So
I think we should create a text thread with all these people, and you can send them all the reels that you send me every day.
I do send them lots of reels every day. I should just post my reels to our community group and then make you watch them from there.
You would shut down Facebook.
You audit everything else on that page, then you can audit that too. Then you'll know what I post. So anyway, guys, it's very fascinating. So I did some research. I mean, when I say I did some research, I skimmed the surface, and I want to do more. This is a thing, but not like a big thing. You know, it's not like, this isn't like some like thing. Please don't everybody go out and pull your surfboards and try to surf behind wakes, because my question is, do you think it's legal? Right? I'm gonna rely on you to read the chat, because I'm talking.
I
read
see
the chat.
That, yes. And I'm trying to divert you to another topic as fast as I can. But you
okay,
just keep
I'll just wrap it up. So anyway, is it legal? Actually, yes, in only some places.
Kind of like base jumping.
I don't know, I guess. You can do this behind like cargo ships and behind other types of like, other ships. But cruise ships, although it's not completely and totally a no-go, it depends on where you are and whatever the local maritime laws are and where and how, but it is extremely dangerous. And so I just want to know if anybody's ever seen this. Please let us know, whether it's in this chat, in the comments below. Drop a comment down and let us know if you're watching on the replay. Come to our community group and let us know there, because this is just fascinating to me. I'd never in my wildest dreams.
Weren't you saying something before, when we hit 5,000 subscribers, you're actually going to post a video of yourself doing it? Is that what you said? I think you said something about that. Something, I think maybe, or was it 200 super
Here's
chats?
the deal.
What was it?
Okay, sure. I when we hit 5,000 subscribers, I absolutely promise I will post a picture of me surfing behind a cruise ship, but I also promise it will be AI generated.
There you go. Well, what Julie's weekly subscription to ChatGPT. We got Katie's little friend watching tonight. So
is that
hello.
maybe Camilla? Hi. Yeah.
So, well, hold on. There was a post before. So you were going on about your surfing, but there were some posts.
Okay,
So
yeah.
Chris and Shana were
yeah.
going back and forth about Odyssey, and I wanted to just touch on it. And the comments are way far up in the chat, so I don't know if I'll be able to find
It's
them.
okay. Just
But
chat.
Odyssey of the Seas, we did get a chance to tour her. Everybody
Beautiful
saw the reel that we posted. We grabbed a couple clips of that. So if you've been on Anthem of the Seas out of Bayonne, Odyssey is like Anthem with everything fixed. So they took all the stuff that it's Australia. So did so you know they fixed all this. So they added the playmakers. There's a lot of fun stuff on Odyssey. It just we were looking at it. We're like, this would be a much better ship for us to do a group cruise on than we had it when we did. Anthem was a great group cruise, but I just looked at on Odyssey. I'm like, oh, we could do something over here. Or, oh, that would be great over here. So that was.
It looks like a great ship.
Yeah,
I mean, it's going to be awesome.
Ship. You guys are going to have a good time. You guys are going to have a blast.
Yeah. Oh, if you're talking about playmakers on Odyssey, it's very cool. It's like on the upper deck. It's outside this. It's outside the Seaplex.
Oh, it's in a perfect spot.
I really, really like the location of it. It's like just kind of cool, and you got a lot of window view. It's very like not like outside like on Oasis where like you feel like you're outside on the boardwalk, but it's very like windowy, but you're still in the sports complex and just like great sitting area. And I like it.
I like the outside. I like that it's got an outside view, but it also overlooks the Seaplex. So while the kids are playing laser tag, we could be sitting up at the bar watching the game and betting on the laser tag down below. I thought it was a very nice setup for that.
Yeah, it's very cool.
But it was
Hi,
good.
Australia.
Mark, you guys are going to enjoy Playmakers. You guys are going to enjoy that, and it's definitely I like the art actually. I mean, there was a lot of cool art.
There was very cool art on that ship, and we're not really big art people.
No, we're not. But
I appreciate it.
I think it's like fun art. It's not like deep art. It's like fun stuff. It's
deep art. I think for anybody who really appreciates art, every art is deep art. But that's why we're not art people.
I'm very
we just appreciate it.
I'm simple.
Anyway.
So
all right. So you said you're simple.
Yes.
I was gonna go somewhere else entirely, but all right. Let's mix it up a little bit.
Okay.
Does anybody in the chat, since we're talking about, what do you know? Do you know what Brian's favorite food is? Favorite thing? Favorite go-to? What he'd go to on a cruise ship anytime and eat every day at home? What are you guys saying? Does anybody know? Do you know?
Mm-mm.
I do.
Well, Jason says burger with fries, and that's probably pretty close. But Jason also has a question, so we're going to divert from your thing.
All right, go ahead, because I had another question, but it's just because you went there.
Oh, Richard with the win. Pork roll. It's called Taylor ham, Richard.
It's pork roll, Richard. On Team Richard all the way. Here we go.
Listen, the answer for my favorite food is anything off of the no. Sharon C says ice cream. No, anything off of the kids menu.
No ice cream for him.
No. Oh, no.
I mean, he'll still eat it. And a milkshake is his go-to that way. But I don't want to live with him for about 3 days after that.
No, it's not good. When you get older.
Anyway.
Hey, let's keep going. So Jason says, what's your favorite cruise ship and cruise line? This is the $1 million question. So we're not going to answer it.
Well, hold on a second. We were talking like a few days back, and I said to little Bri, I said, "Hey, so what do you think we should talk about on the live tonight, or not tonight? On Sunday night." And little Bri said, who's 14.
Oh, Jamie, just wait till July.
He's like, let's talk about how everybody has a different line, how there's different lines and different cruise ships for everybody. And we've done a little bit of that in the past, and we're going to do it again. So that's coming up. Stay tuned for that. But we said, yeah, we're going to definitely do that. And we may even have Bri weigh in on that with us, because that's where he wants to go.
Jason, the official answer is you've come to the channel of non-denominational cruisers. So we've said that for years, that we are the non-denominational cruisers. But, when it comes to what's our favorite ship and our favorite line, like Julie was just saying, it really does depend on the situation. When we're cruising with the kids right now, for where we're at with the ages of our kids and everything, I gotta say that Royal Caribbean offers the most for us as available for the kids and the price for what we get.
But for many reasons. One, we have a home port of Bayonne.
Yes.
2, we are able to take advantage of kids sail free.
Mm-hmm.
3, they have amazing ships that have great itineraries that fit our family needs.
Mm-hmm.
However, that is only a portion
Yes.
of the demographic
Correct.
of what cruising is. And we appreciate a lot of other lines.
Mm-hmm.
We have sailed Norwegian. We have sailed Carnival multiple times.
If you ask
we
me
have sailed Disney.
my 3 favorite ships, like right now,
we can't wait for
this. I'm gonna go.
Okay.
My 3 favorite ships right now. In not in order, because I can't put them in order.
You haven't sailed. Okay.
My 3 favorite ships right now
Mm-hmm.
that we've been on.
Yeah.
In no particular order.
All right.
The Carnival Celebration,
Mm-hmm.
the Icon of the Seas,
Mm-hmm.
and the Norwegian Prima.
Yeah,
Those are my 3
I can go
favorite
with that.
right now. Those are my 3 favorite right now.
I could very easily go with that. Yeah.
But we do have
I
something else coming up in the very near future that might make me add something to that list, and that's the MSC Meraviglia coming up in November. So I might have another favorite. We'll have to see. Now, it's not the World America. It's not the World Europa. It's the Meraviglia, but I hear she's pretty nice.
That's going to be a great
And
one.
she's going to be a lot of fun because
Right.
it's going to be our group cruise.
So
did we dodge your question well enough, Jason? Was that good? What are your 3 favorite ships right now?
well, you did a really good job because I definitely loved I love an Oasis class ship. So I thought it was Harmony. I thought it was Oasis, but maybe Symphony. I don't know. So there is an Oasis class ship in there, but does Icon beat it just because of its just different in innovation? I mean, I like them both for different reasons. I love the it depends. Okay, so here's where I get hung up, guys, and I'm dead.
While Julie's talking, everybody drop your 3 favorite ships in the chat.
I'm dead serious
I
here.
want to see where we land here.
I have different. I would like if it was just me and you, the Prima or the Viva or the Aqua, like an amazing ship, awesome amenities. Like I really like Norwegians, like freestyle and things of that. So I could definitely go with that if it was just me and you, or Quantum class. Like we could do Odyssey if it was just me and you, especially from Bayonne, so we don't have to fly. I loved Icon with the kids or without the kids, just because it had so many, the newest, latest, greatest. That's like asking.
So
It's like
not yours.
You can't ask me who my favorite kid is. It's not you.
That's.
I don't know, but anyway, I was gonna say. So we're talking about things that are surprising that we're just learning, and another one is did you know? Do you know?
Oh,
do you know? Some ships have fake funnels, and this isn't a new thing. It goes back. Ships have fake funnels. They said, the SS France had an extra fake funnel to make it look more powerful.
Well, hold that thought before you go on this down, because I want to hear this, but I do want to finish up with everybody's favorite ships, because we asked everybody their favorite ships, and I want to.
What's your favorite ship with a fake funnel?
If does your favorite ship have a fake funnel? Shayna says when they're sailing from Baltimore, the Pride, if the New York City area, whatever, sailing from Bayonne, or wherever the group cruise is. So we do say that our favorite cruise is the one we do with our friends.
The one we're on.
So and I also reserve that I can't tell you my favorite until I've tried them all. So I got a few to go. So we're there. Let's see. Julie says her favorites are the Emerald Princess, the NCL Breakaway, and the Carnival Panorama. That's
Great choices.
I mean, Panorama, I want to go on. That looks like I think I will love Panorama. I did love the Breakaway. And Princess, we still need to try.
You know who didn't like the Breakaway? Mom's not in the chat tonight.
No. Oh, where is Mom tonight?
she
should call
well,
her.
they ran out of power earlier
Oh,
tonight.
that's right. Maybe
So I
that's
don't know.
what's
They
going
might-
on with our internet.
Maybe, I don't know. We did have some power outages in the area. Yeah, no, mom and dad were recently on the Breakaway and did not have the best experience. Now we had a great experience Breakaway. We love the Breakaway, but
I love the Breakaway. It's just a
they're
good ship.
really big. I think Norwegian is probably their favorite line.
Mhm.
And they were just really disappointed. But Breakaway is in dry dock now too. So maybe she was just due. Maybe everybody was just ready to.
So we got a few more favorites here. Will going with a double Carnival and a Royal here. He's going Horizon, Vista, and Harmony. Now with Horizon and Vista, I believe are sister ships, if I'm not mistaken. So that's it's kind of a cop out answer there, Will. But,
No, it's not. No, because I can like I just said, I was talking about Oasis, Harmony, and Symphony. They're all sister ships, and they're the same layout, but they're different. They have different vibes. They have different personalities. They have different crew. You get a different vibe on the ships.
So Mary Ellen going with a straight flush of Carnival here with Celebration, Venezia, Jubilee. Now Venezia, we love Venezia. We haven't been able to get her out of port though. We've been on her twice, and just we need to actually sail with her. Let's see. Sharon C says outrageous. So we haven't gotten them to commit to 3 favorite ships yet, though. So there's a little peer pressure there.
I think they're outrageous. Maybe referring to the Breakaway. But.
Cruz Bolero says, "Wonder of the Seas is my favorite Amarillo and Carnival. It's the Breeze." You know, we when we went out of Galveston, the Breeze was next to us, and there was a lot of fun looking like it was happening on that ship. And we almost jumped over from the Liberty over to the Breeze, but we decided that it was probably safer to stay where we were at. Richard says, whichever ship I'm on next. Good cop out answer there.
Every time.
Good,
Every time. I'm with you, Richard.
Answers. Chris says, I would like to do the Queen Mary 2 cruise. That's cool.
I agree. That's very cool. Very pretty.
Let's see. So Mary Ellen says the Breakaway was not for her. She's been on it twice.
Okay.
Alice, Lee, I knew you were going to go here. Lee goes with the Disney Fantasy and Wonder. Listen,
I can't disagree with
you can't. It's just not fair. You can't compare Disney. It's like a whole other animal. And I'm going to get, and I can't wait to hear what you say in 4 weeks, because you are going to like the Wonder. You're going to have a good time with that.
We were talking about the art before, and then it came back up again. And now Matt just said in his next comment here about Symphony because of the artwork.
Oh, here we go. Sorry.
Yeah.
The artwork in the men's bathrooms.
I haven't been in the men's bathrooms.
Google it.
Well, now you have to let the cat out of the bag. What's in the men's bathrooms?
Oh, the paintings are hilarious.
Well, what are they?
They're all over the internet.
Well, tell us.
It's all.
Oh, come on, spoil it.
Now you
gotta.
can't describe.
Nope,
it.
You can.
It's.
You can.
I can't. No, like I literally can't describe it. It's paintings of like cartoon animals looking at what's happening in the urinal and sharing their opinions.
That wasn't even a kick count. That was just a nudge.
Oh, there's hold on. We do have Sharon. We've been loving NCL, but it's great when friends. Mary Ellen says we need a Venezia group cruise. Yes, we do.
We really do.
We really do.
We really, really do. And
stand by. Don't get ahead of us.
Just saying.
We're working.
Just saying. But you know what though? On what ship were we on that had like? I think it might have actually been Anthem, where they had all the different animals in the elevators. But I think
that was
No.
Yeah, because we had the kids with us. That was
You
iconic.
know, well, we had the kids. We had the kids with us on Anthem and Harmony and Symphony, but or
Kathy's
not Symphony.
questioning the women looking at the urinals.
See, exactly.
It would make sense. Trust, Google it.
Harmony of the Seas, though, I think I like their sculptures the best. They have that big head. I love the head.
That's weird.
And I also really love that I have a picture of Katie sitting in front of all those legs down in front of
Oh yeah,
the comedy play, the comedy place and the ice rink. It's down on deck 4, and Katie's sitting in front, and all the legs and the shoes. And I just thought it was the weirdest thing, but now it sticks in my head, and I really like
hold
it.
on, I gotta comment. Jason says you guys are a trip. So here's what's funny. So Jason, I don't think you are who I thought you were. So nice to meet you. And thanks for coming, because I thought you were somebody else. So have we met you yet, Jason? I don't.
Who did you think he was?
The other Jason.
I mean, I know a lot of Jasons.
Well, I thought the other Jason changed his name. Never mind. He was never mind.
Do you see what I live with, Jason? Do you see? Do you all see?
Let's see.
This is my everyday.
There was a good. Hold on. Wait. Let's see. Richard. Hold on. Richard's favorite ships. I'm looking forward to trying different lines. MSC coming out of the Princess. So far, favorite is Freedom of the Seas. Freedom of the Seas was a great ship.
Yeah.
That was,
that is your favorite ship.
It was a great ship. It was a great group of people. We had a lot of fun. The ports worked out. The group worked out.
Freedom is better than Liberty.
Yes.
But we haven't been on Indy yet, so I can't give you my full opinion. But right now, Freedom is in the win.
I think Indy's going to beat.
I don't know.
Yeah. Julie, the other Jason.
Well, gee, I wish Galveston was my home port. I got to tell you, I do really like that port.
Galveston is so hard for us to get to.
The other Jason.
The other Jason, yes. Galveston is just one of those ports that's really hard for us to get to from the Northeast because of the fact that
we go over it every time. I know.
Well,
we go over it.
Kathy Curry said that I teased out something about our next group cruise on the Maravillia.
Yeah.
And I want you to know that we've got you all taken care of. So here's what we're going to do.
Can we just talk about fun stuff?
It is fun. It is fun because we solved the problem. So our boarding day coincides. 2 very big things are happening in Brooklyn that day. One, the How We Cruise group cruise for Teacher Convention Week, Jersey Week, out of Brooklyn. And then there's this other little thing going on,
just a
little race, the New York City Marathon,
something like that.
So here's what we're going to do.
Have you heard of it before?
Here's what we're going to do. Since they both leave right out of like the exact same spot at the
Brooklyn.
Exact same time on an area where there's plenty of space for people to park and get around, because New York City is very easy to do that. So what we've decided to do is we're all going to meet in Staten Island. Okay. And we're all going to start the marathon.
What?
With our suitcases, and we're going to run the marathon with our suitcases. But at mile 6, when we pass the cruise port, we're all just going to take a lefty and get on the ship. Problem solved, guys. Problem solved.
Come on.
Problem solved. You all were worried. Problem solved.
Do you know what reference this is to? Woosah. Woosah.
Who's with me? Who's running the first 6 miles of the New York City
Not
Marathon?
Me. Not with luggage and not with 3 kids.
They'll do fine.
Anyway,
pack carry-ons, guys.
Though,
try to stay in backpacks. You'll be good.
We joke, but in all seriousness, it's not going to be that big a deal. We definitely do have some workarounds. So yes, no, it is true that the marathon is going on that day. It is leaving the same day, and there is going to be some congestion. But definitely, we're going to talk to everybody. We're going to let you know the best plans and the best situation, so it's not going to be an issue. So don't worry about it.
Shana says, I think you need to qualify for the New York City Marathon. We know people, don't worry about it.
Stop
You'll be
it.
fine. You'll be
Stop
fine.
it.
No. Seriously though, the easy way. There's. We were looking at maps. There's a couple different ways to get into Brooklyn. And a couple different ways to get to the port. If you stay the northerly route, we will be totally fine.
We'll figure it out.
Totally fine.
Can we talk about how some ships have fake funnels?
Oh, you're still on that, huh?
Well, yeah, because I have this whole
Guys,
list of
it's
things
getting
that
really close
are
to 10 o'clock. No.
They're like shaming. Like I didn't know that they have. So Disney's fake funnel has the kids club in it, the teen club.
So you put the kids in the funnel?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of genius if you ask me. No, but no, like some of them, like they said, the SS France was just to make it look more powerful. And
Richard with the comment of the night, in How We Cruise We Trust. Just stretch first, Richard. You'll be fine.
Trust us. We got you. We got you every time. And we will strap you on our backs with our luggage and we will carry you all the way.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Chris.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just that blew my mind. I never would have thought about it. Wait, no.
I want to see what else you got here.
Okay, I got that one. So we got fake funnels. We got fake windows. And I'm not just talking about the virtual balconies that are in some of the cruise ships. Some of them have fake windows, like down on like the crew corridors, or some of the restaurants that are like more interior to the ships to make them feel like more like you're outside. So they'll either play loops or recordings or live video of outside. So, I mean, that was cool.
Mary Ellen says the Pride has a steakhouse in one of the funnel.
Yeah. See, I mean,
as these ships get newer and newer, and
it's just the
core. They're getting more and more creative. Lee says not all Disney ships do. Some, I believe.
This is true. Yeah.
I believe when I was on the Wonder, there was something in the funnel, but I don't remember what it was. I feel like it was Apollo Restaurant, maybe.
Sometimes there's restaurants, sometimes there's kids clubs. I think there's a couple different things, but the whole fact of the matter is it's not really a funnel. It's just the core of the ship. It's just to make the ship look like what it looks like.
Guys, these ships are getting so advanced now. I mean, you look back in the day with, the funnels were there for those coal engines. But
that's what I'm saying. But this isn't a new thing anymore. No, but this isn't a new thing. They had fake funnels way back in the day just to make the ships look more aesthetic or like powerful or like mighty. I mean, I don't know. I just whatever.
Jason, not that Jason, the other Jason says, what the heck is the funnel? I thought you were talking about funnel cake for first.
I can go for some funnel cake right now.
So, Jason, you bring up a very good point, and that's the fact that we have had a bunch of people reach out to us in this past week. This has been a super, super busy month and a super, super busy week for How We Cruise. And I do want to just throw a shout out and a thank you, because February was definitely our
best month.
Our highest
it's
sales
been our best
ever,
month yet.
Since we got into this business.
Since we started. So this past February has been amazing. Thank you guys.
Thank you,
we love you all. And thank you for trusting us and trusting.
But that came with a lot of really, really good questions that a lot of us here in the chat who cruise regularly might even overlook. So I'm going to throw a couple of do you knows out there.
Okay.
Do you know?
Okay.
And we probably should have done this earlier, but for those of you new cruisers who are still sticking around in this chat or watching this on the replay, do you know that gratuities are added to your room automatically every single day of the cruise unless you prepay them in advance? And that could be $16 to $20 per day per person, depending on what cruise line you're on. Yeah. And you can prepay those in advance, or you can pay them when you get off the ship.
It's a cost that you have to add into your cruise fare, and make sure that when you're booking your cruise if your gratuities are included or not. They could have been added already. Sometimes they are not. If they're not, they will be added daily after. So it's a good thing to know because it's an added cost.
So another question.
Doesn't mean that you can't remove them later. It's just talk to your travel agent, talk to or advisor, talk to the company. Just know. The more you know.
Do you also know? This is another new question that we got this week.
All right.
Do you know that when you're on your cruise ship, you can eat dinner in the main dining room, you can eat breakfast in the main dining room, lunch included with your cruise cost for no extra charge. We had people asking us this week
Oh yeah.
how much extra the food packages cost. And when we told them that that was included in your cruise fare, their minds were blown and they thought this was the best thing ever.
I'm going to say
it was
this.
fantastic.
The people that are in our chat right now, I don't know who else is watching. And or
Well,
if you're
that's
watching,
why I throw
if
this
you're
out
watching on the
there.
replay, the people in our chat right now know that, right? But if you're watching, if you're somebody else watching, or if you're watching on the replay and you're new to cruising, food is included on your cruise. There may be places, that you go where there's an upcharge. There may be upcharge restaurants or upcharge venues that have like additional things, but there's always something to eat that's included in your fare for the most part for most lines. But again, that's why you want a really trusted travel advisor. You want a trusted travel agent, or, you know, a vacation planner, somebody to help you just work through those things.
Which brings me to my next do you know?
Okay.
Which is, do you know that any price that you see on a cruise website, booking directly through the cruise line, your travel agent can get you that exact same price and usually extra amenities or a lower price. And we did that for several people this week. They came to us with prices that they saw online, and we were able to get them lower prices.
And some travel agents cost or charge a planning like fee or a surcharge, and some do not. And that is entirely discretionary based on what you're doing or whatever. We do not charge that, at least not at this point, and don't have any plans to. We do not plan to. But so if you can have somebody on your team doing it for you and it's no extra cost,
I think we should save.
It might be able to get you some extra stuff.
Listen, we did start late, so we're running out of time, but I do want to save some people some money right now.
Okay.
Could you go and get your thing right there?
My what?
On the other side of the table. No,
my mouse?
No. Over there.
Oh, okay. All right.
So
right.
if you're following the channel,
I wasn't going with you. I didn't know where you were going.
No, you wanted to. No, you said to bring us up, and I thought it was a good idea. So if you haven't seen it yet, you can head over to our YouTube channel.
This isn't a commercial.
It's not a commercial, but
definitely
we were asked to review some luggage, and we're actually a pretty big fan.
In full disclosure, they sent us this to us.
To review.
Yeah.
To review.
We were in the market, and they reached out and asked for our honest review of the level 8, this particular carry-on.
Yeah. So this is the Grace carry-on bag. And if you head over to the YouTube channel after this video, you can see the full review of it. But Shanna, hashtag ad. No, this is not an ad.
Honestly,
this is
this is my favorite part.
If we didn't like it, we wouldn't tell you we like it. But if you go over to the other video, you can get to see a full review of what this luggage looks like. And in the description of that video, if you go watch that video, there is a link that you can click on, and you can get up to 15% off if you agree with our opinion on that.
And watch the video. Watch the video of the unboxing. We haven't actually done the video of the after review, but I will say this, guys, I'm no kidding, no lie. If you need luggage, if you're in the market, I do recommend this product. And it's because it's exactly what I was looking for. And that's just unbiased. It's not whatever.
Mary Ellen asked what brand, and then she said yes, she's heard good things about it. And I'll tell you, one of the
best. You'll see a lot of videos out there. There's a lot of people reviewing it. There's a lot of people doing it. So search it and see what
they're really making a pretty good push. And I'll tell you, one of the best things that I've seen about them is their lifetime warranty. So if it breaks or wheel breaks or anything like that, you reach out to them and they fix it. They fix it or replace it or whatever.
Which has been an issue for us in the past, not with them, but with other companies, where we've broken at least 3 suitcases since we started traveling more regularly.
We're breaking suitcases left and right.
So that's a good deal. Anyway.
So we're going to put that thing through the ringer next month, and we'll see how it goes. Will G says, you guys have given me onboard credit. The cruise line wasn't offering several times. And Will, you've also come up with some promo codes too that we've been able to double apply. So you got the promo code and what we were offering too. So that's working well with your travel agent there. So there you go. Julie says, "Oh wow, my chat finally came back." So don't worry, you didn't miss anything. Just the same nonsense that there is every Sunday here
This
over
is
on
true.
How We Cruise.
This
So,
is true.
so what other do you knows do you have? Because now we know that we can eat as much as we want on a cruise. We can get a really good price from our travel agent. We can get some really cool luggage at a discounted price over on our other video, and you can surf on a cruise ship wake. So is there
That just blows my mind.
is there
I mean,
anything
it
else
doesn't. You can.
important?
I mean, you can.
Is there
Can.
anything else important that people like really need to know? Like, is there anything that anybody really needs to know about?
I mean, I'm
coming up.
really. So let's just talk about July for a minute, just for a hot second, because we do have this group cruise coming up with Sharon at Sea, Sharon and Jamie, and Matthew and Callie. And it is going to be a great time. I'm really looking forward to it. But
This
July
is just going to be fun.
This is the
It's
icing.
just going to be fun.
This is the icing on the cake because we have a really packed July, and
oh my God,
we kind of like booted off with this. We have this, and we have some other family stuff, and we have some other trips. So this is going to be a really good time, guys.
I don't know if my liver's prepared for July.
You can still book this with either Sharon or with us. And we'd love to have you join us. So if you're free in July and you can get yourself down to Florida and want to come on a cruise with us, hey, let's do it.
All right, hold on. I got to do one more. Because I promised Julie I wouldn't do it, but I'm going to do it. Lee says, thanks to my travel agents, I know what a closed loop cruise is. So
Lee, I love your comment because me and Brian were talking about this before this live. And yeah.
So do you know that it's a really good idea to make sure you have a passport if you're going to be cruising? But do you know that there are very special circumstances in the United States where if you're leaving from the one port and returning to that same port, that's called a closed loop cruise. And as long as you're staying within Canada, Mexico, or the Caribbean, you can actually sail with just your birth certificate and a photo ID if you're over 16, or if you're under 16, only your birth certificate.
Yeah.
Now, that said, you want to make sure if you're traveling with the kids, everybody's, there's documentation for traveling with both parents or things like that. But it just definitely read the State Department's website and talk to your travel agent before you cruise to make sure you have the right documents. But do you know you don't need a passport to go on a cruise in some circumstances?
That's true.
That's true. Lee, you're going to be fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
So
good stuff.
But thank you for bringing that up, Lee.
So where we got group cruises,
Mary
we got
Ellen,
other stuff.
See, Mary Ellen did throw it out. I knew you were going to do that, Mary Ellen. It depends on where you're going, even if it's closed loop. Because if you go to Panama, you can't do that because that's considered Central America.
Yes, this is very true. And it has to, it can't be just closed loop means from the same port to the same port. You can't just go from New York to Florida. And then that doesn't count. That's not a closed loop. So anyway, lots of little things. And
I recommend getting
all the more reason to have a trusted travel community, right? Have your trusted travel community and know what you need and want. So I had one more fun fact. I mean, just one more. Do you know fun fact?
One more fun fact.
It's the bubble technology. The bubble technology. Do you know that the newest ships like Icon and the Carnival XL class are using this bubble technology, which is an air lubrication system, and it releases millions of tiny air bubbles along the hull, and that reduces the friction between the ship and the water. And I mean, it makes the ship more efficient. It's part of this whole efficiency thing. But not only does it do that, but it also reduces the vibration and the sound in the water for the marine life. I just thought this was amazing. I just love how how do they even think about this? How do they come up with this?
That, a fake funnel, a surfboard, and a birth certificate will get you anywhere you need to go.
I don't know. And I'll add in this: if you're from the U.S. and you have a passport, we are a huge fan of the passport cards as well. So a passport card, you pay a little additional fee when you renew or you order your passport, and they send you. It looks like a driver's license, but it is a passport card, and it's good within Canada, U.S., Caribbean, Mexico. It's not okay for overseas, but it is a form of government identification. That could like mimic like a driver's license too if you are in another place that doesn't accept it as a passport.
And we'll take this opportunity to do a reminder that May Real ID goes into effect. So if you don't have your Real ID yet, even traveling domestically, you better have your passport. So so
I don't know. We started off with such crazy internet problems, and we had a late start, and we got off of our game and off of our plan for a little bit.
Do you know, Richard? Do you know? I still miss Kent and his 1792. Not sponsored yet, but 1792. If you're listening.
Well, listen, Jamie's seen
we'll do a review
recently than you have. I'm just saying.
We'll do a review of it, just like we did for the luggage.
And to any of our crew out there who might pop in here and there or follows us on different platforms and says hello, and we get to stop in the ships and say hello to. We miss you very much and always appreciate your hard work. So
well, thank you guys for sticking around, because we got a little kookiness at the beginning there. So
it's getting late, guys. I see some questions and stuff that we haven't gotten to yet. We're not getting to, but I do think that we probably have to wrap it up. I hear the dog getting antsy.
Any ETAs. Will G says killed a bottle of 1792 the other night. Very nice, Will. We still got to talk about our little bourbon trade. But Bruce.
I know. See, all
right,
dog's getting antsy.
Time to take care of the dog. Hey, are we here next week? KDS Gymnastics. What do we have?
Do we have a competition next
week?
I don't know.
We have a very busy week. So right now we've got 2 kids playing in.
Oh, next week is daylight savings time.
We got 2
Who
kids.
Who still participates in that? We do. Do you? I mean, like states. I don't mean like is it a personal
choice? Do we participate? I don't know if I'm going to celebrate this year. It's not really a gift giving occasion. Are we putting up the tree? Are we putting up the daylight savings tree?
Stop it.
Boy.
Oh
my God. 2 kids playing at the PPL Center this week for playoff games. So we got some playoff hockey this week. We got a gymnastics competition. Nope, we're not.
Oh, because Katie has.
Nope. Oh, so no. Yes.
Katie does have a competition, but
I
think we'll be home. It's early. It's early in the day. I think
stand
we'll be
by.
home.
So stay tuned.
We plan on going live next Sunday. Just stay tuned for a cancellation if we can't make it. But we're going to be down the shore earlier in the day, and we'll definitely be home. We'll definitely be home later. It's just going to be a matter of
We'll be much more squared away than we were tonight. Probably not. Probably not. Hey, everybody, reach out. Book that July trip. Book that November trip, because we all want to run the New York City Marathon together.
I got to do the cooler one now.
Do the cool one.
I don't know.
And hey.
We'll see you on the seas.